What if everything you believe about rich people is wrong? They're not rich because they bought a Lamborghini. They're not wealthy because they live in a mansion. The real flex? Time, location, choice, freedom. While most people buy things to look rich, the truly wealthy buy one thing above all: freedom. Today we break down how. Setup: what we think versus reality. Pop culture tells us wealth means yachts, watches, designer clothes, and luxury vacations. But in real life, those are often signs of spending, not wealth. Because money buys two things: stuff, which loses value, or freedom, which gains value over time. This video dives deep into how the wealthy buy freedom first, and how you can do it too, no matter your income level. Principle number 1. They value time over status. Wealthy people don't trade time for money forever. They buy their time back. They use money to automate, delegate, and invest, so they can focus on what matters. While others hustle 60 hours a week to maintain an image, the wealthy use leverage: people, systems, and capital. Example: a rich person hires a virtual assistant not to avoid work, but to spend more time making higher value decisions. Principle number 2. They invest in cash flow. Wealthy people don't just save money, they make their money work. They buy assets that produce monthly income, not just appreciation. Stocks with dividends, rental properties, online businesses, royalties. It's not about being flashy, it's about making money while they sleep. Because once income no longer depends on their effort, they've bought true freedom. Principle number 3. They live below their means. Here's the truth. Most millionaires don't drive brand new cars or wear designer clothes. They live modestly on purpose. They don't upgrade their lifestyle every time their income increases. They grow the gap between what they earn and what they spend. And that gap is where freedom is born. 62% of self-made millionaires drive cars older than 5 years. Principle number 4. They value compounding. Wealth isn't built in a month. It's built over decades. The wealthy understand the power of compounding. Compound interest, compound habits, compound decisions. They don't just invest money. They invest time into relationships, skills, and patience. They think long-term, not instant gratification. Example: investing $500 a month from age 25 versus 35 results in a difference of hundreds of thousands by retirement. Principle number 5. They avoid consumer traps. Advertising sells you dreams, but it costs you freedom. The wealthy aren't impulsive buyers. They aren't trying to impress strangers on Instagram. They question every purchase. Will this make me freer or more trapped? Principle number 6. They buy leverage. Leverage is the secret weapon of the wealthy. They use money to earn more money, people to multiply time, code, and systems to work 24/7. They don't just hustle harder. They build engines that run without them. That's how they escape the time for money trap. Example: a digital product that sells automatically while they sleep. Principle number 7. They create options. Freedom is choice. Where to live, when to work, who to work with, what to say no. To wealthy people, design lives with exit strategies. They don't depend on one income stream, one employer, or one market. They create financial agility, the ability to pivot without panic. Principle number 8. They see money as a tool, not an identity. Middle-class mindset. I need money to prove I made it. Wealthy mindset. I use money to live how I want. They don't chase brands or validation. They chase options, peace, and impact. They aren't rich for the sake of ego. They're rich so they can be free, give freely, and work only when they choose. Real-life examples. Warren Buffett lives in the same house since 1958. Mark Zuckerberg wears the same clothes every day. Naval Ravikant defines wealth as freedom to do what you want, when you want, with whom you want. These people could buy anything, but they chose freedom. Mindset shift. From consumer to creator. The biggest difference between rich and poor isn't income, it's mindset. Poor and middle-class people consume. They spend money to feel better. Wealthy people create. They build systems, value, and freedom. They aren't lucky, Sio. They're intentional. You can start with $50, $500, or $5,000. The number doesn't matter. What matters is your direction. You don't need to be born rich. You don't need a 7-figure salary. You just need to shift your focus from buying things to buying freedom. Every dollar you earn is a vote. You can vote for more debt, more stress, more appearances, or you can vote for freedom, time with family, a calm mind, the ability to walk away. That's wealth, and it's yours, if you choose it.